So you guys are really crammed.
Yes.
It's very tiny.
Ta-da!
That's awesome.
Are the angels singing?
Yeah, wow, it's very red.
It's different, but I love it.
This would be your room?
It would be cramped to live in there.
Okay, so size matters.
New parents Tiffany and Jeff are simply bursting at the seams. Their 500 square foot apartment is just too tiny since the arrival of their baby girl.
Now that she's moving around a little bit, I feel like we're kind of stepping on each other's foot. There really isn't a lot of space to put things. Babies come with a lot of stuff.
You like him?
This city-centric couple would like to find a new home that's close to all the action, but still has a real community feel.
What I would really love is to be able to bring up my daughter in a place that has the kinds of things that we've gotten used to living in the city. So museums, lots of parks, green space, that kind of thing.
So it's up to me to find this young family a bigger space to call home while they regroup and reinvent their future.
Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Jody. Come in.
Thank you.
So, welcome to our place. This is my wife, Tiffany, and my daughter, Sarah.
Hi, nice to meet you. Hi, sweetheart.
Hi, Sarah. How are you?
How old is she?
6 months.
Oh, congratulations. She's just gorgeous.
Thank you.
So, give me the grand tour.
Okay, cool. So this is the kitchen here.
Okay, it's tiny.
Yes.
It's very tiny.
Yeah, and then the main living space, I guess you'd call it, with a little balcony at the front.
So you guys are really crammed.
Yes, we are.
Can I see the bedroom?
Yeah, this is where we all sleep.
Okay, so crib's right at the end of the bed. You need more space. I get it. Why don't we sit down and talk about what else you need in a rental?
Great.
Okay. So it's clear that you need more space for your growing family. So what are you looking for in a rental? What's on your wish list?
Basically downtown.
Okay.
We don't want to be in the suburbs.
We definitely would love to have ensuite laundry.
Yeah, your laundry needs change drastically the minute there's a baby around.
And we really, really would need a bathtub for Sarah here.
Yes.
I would really like to have a family-friendly neighborhood, wherever it might be. Like I want to have places to take Sarah for walks, some green space.
So it doesn't sound like there's too much on your list. What are you paying currently?
This is $1,100, including everything.
And what are you looking to spend on a larger unit in a similar neighborhood?
I think we could spend up to about $1,600.
Okay, I'll get started and see what I can do to find you guys a more family-friendly rental.
Awesome.
I encourage long-term renters to familiarize themselves with the current market. Once they get out and see what's available, they may need to spend more to get the space and location they want. I'm really excited to have found you a rental in this neighborhood, just because it's fantastic for families. You could go anywhere with the pram.
It's a short trip into the downtown core, which is awesome.
Let's have a look inside. Okay.
Cool.
Come on in, guys. How's this for a generous living space?
Oh, wow. This is big. Well, I mean, this is much bigger than what we have now.
Nice big windows.
South-facing, too.
Wow, awesome. Now, how would we fit everything in, though? Because I'd like to have a couch and maybe room for my desk.
We also want to have a dining table.
That'd be nice, some place to eat instead of the couch.
Yeah.
You are looking to get a lot of uses out of one space, but I can make that happen here. This is what I would do.
Okay.
We'll warm up the room with a new paint color and showcase the room with bold curtains. We'll use a neutral couch to contrast the walls, but add pops of color with throw pillows. A dining area will fit perfectly by the bay window, and we'll choose a large unit for the television with lots of room for storage.
So with that kind of a design, could you see yourselves living here?
I think that could work.
I think, yeah, it would work.
Good. Let's see if the kitchen works. What do you think of this bright red kitchen?
Wow, it's very red.
I think it's so much fun.
It's like an exciting color. I like it.
Shiny.
It's different, but I love it.
The color actually is pretty cool.
And
nice, yeah.
see all the pot lights? It's like a zoo up there. Is it as much space in a kitchen that you were hoping for?
Yes.
Good. All right, so the kitchen works. Let's try the bedrooms. So 1 bedroom here.
Wow. Okay. It's a good size.
It's a small window. It wouldn't let in too much light.
Maybe Sarah would sleep a little longer.
Hopefully.
So this would work for a nursery?
Definitely.
This would, yeah.
I can totally see us fitting everything that we need in there.
So, the pièce de résistance for any parent of young children. Ta-da!
That's awesome.
I can't believe how big those washer and dryers are. I mean, they're huge.
Are the angels singing?
Yeah.
It's going to take the laundry from being a big chore to being just something that we can do, really easily. That would make a huge difference for us.
Great. Bathroom's just this way. Here's the bathroom.
Ah, it's beautiful. All the white fixturing. Looks really nice. Oh, and it's got a nice bathtub in it. Bathtub's very important. It's a little short, I gotta say. I'm not sure if I'd fit in there.
I might be doing a bit of crouching if I lived there.
So this is what would be your bedroom.
Wow.
Oh, it's nice.
Good size.
It's a really good size compared to what you have now.
Definitely.
Yes.
And again, I love the tall ceilings and the flooring.
See what the storage looks like. Good sized closet.
Yeah, not bad. We can work with that.
Lots of room for an armoire as well if you wanted to do additional storage where the desk is. Since I found you a nice spot for your desk in the living room.
Perfect.
If we think about this place, it really does do pretty much everything you were looking for in a rental. And this apartment rents for $1,600 plus utilities. The landlord said it would be about $125 per month. That brings you up to $1,725 on average.
So that's definitely something to consider.
It's a lot, but it has everything that we need. So yeah, I like it.
Condos aren't the most common choice for families, but the condo lifestyle is perfect for renters with young children, with all the on-site conveniences and amenities. Because this unit is in an older building, it's great value for its size.
So I brought you down to the waterfront, completely different area. It's not as coveted by families as some of the other areas I've shown you, but there are some great perks. There's fantastic walking trails. I know you guys love to walk, and you can get some free concerts, etc. in the summertime. What do you think about being in this area?
We like the waterfront. It's great. We actually got married down here, so
Okay.
we've got lots of fond memories, and we know the neighborhood relatively well.
Good.
Great.
Perfect.
Let's have a look inside.
All right.
Awesome.
Come on in.
Wow.
Wow, nice and big.
It's bright.
And beautiful view. Look at all the windows.
Yeah.
Love the hardwood floors. They're nice and warm.
It is a bit of a strange shape, though.
The angles of the walls are a bit strange, and I'm having a hard time picturing our stuff being in there.
This is what I would do to lay this room out in a way that's really functional for you.
We'll choose a multi-purpose entertainment unit that's both practical and stylish. Tiffany and Jeff have a couch that will work really well in the space, and we'll place it on the longest wall. Soft cubes are very baby-friendly. They'll act as coffee tables and provide some extra storage.
So with a design like that, could you see yourselves living here?
Yeah, I think that could work.
Okay, great. Let me show you a bonus room, the solarium.
Ooh, solarium.
Yeah, have a look.
Oh. Wow, the view is just gorgeous from this room.
Isn't it fantastic?
Yeah, it's awesome. And I could definitely see using this space for an office.
Exactly, and that way your desk, all the wires, all the paperwork is completely tucked away. You can just close the door.
Yeah, and I can get some quiet.
Exactly.
It's really great that we got that bonus room.
Let's carry on, I'll show you the kitchen. Much larger than yours. What do you think of this?
Wow. It's a good size.
It's nice. I like the flooring, and it's nice and bright, and there's a beautiful window here. I can definitely picture having a breakfast table there. We can actually get our sit-down meals instead of the couch.
Yay!
And there's a dishwasher. That would be awesome.
The dishwasher is really his bonus.
But maybe you could start loading the dishwasher.
Maybe.
So here's the bathroom.
Wow. It's nice. It's clean.
Yeah, it's bright.
It's got a bathtub for Sarah.
Perfect.
And good ceiling height in the shower for Dad.
Proud of that.
Ready to see Sarah's room?
Yeah,
Yes.
Great. So this would be Sarah's room.
It's a good size for a nursery.
You know, I actually liked it as carpeted. Means we can put her down to put any play mats down or anything.
Since Sarah's pretty much on the cusp of crawling, it's going to be really important to have something softer to crawl around on.
And that window is so cute.
Isn't it great? And it's baby height, right?
is.
Love that she'll be able to look out the window and see the city.
It's got a nice double closet. You guys aren't gonna know what to do with yourselves with all that space.
Oh, wow.
Perfect.
Isn't it great?
Yeah.
Let me show you the master, and on the way there, laundry.
Oh, very important.
And a nice big master bedroom.
Wow.
Wow, it is big.
It's bright.
And again, the windows, such a great view.
It's a corner unit, so from every room you have a completely different view. It's really cool.
The fact that you can see so much of the city from each window, it's just like having a nice panoramic view.
And the icing on the cake in this room, check this out.
Ooh.
Wow.
You guys could really spread out, right?
It's gonna be luxurious, yeah.
I know it would be. So if we think about this place compared to your wish list, it's really got a lot going for it. Plus a lot of square footage, more than we've seen anywhere else. So this apartment rents for $15.90 plus utilities.
Oh, okay.
Because this rental is in an older building, it offers the best square footage for the dollar that Jeff and Tiffany are going to find in the city. I think it's a great choice for them, but it means sacrificing a family-oriented neighborhood.
When I'm looking for a rental for a young family, I always try to find ones that are newly renovated. They may be more expensive, but I think the cleanliness and conveniences that come with a fresh new space are a worthwhile investment.
We're in one of the most coveted neighborhoods in the city because it's big old mansions that are converted into rentals. It's steps to all the action. I thought it would be perfect for you guys. What do you think?
It's awesome.
It's a great area, yeah.
And it's recently renovated.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Let's have a look inside.
Great.
So come on in.
Ooh, I love the floors. Hardwood. I mean, even the trim's kind of sharp, isn't it?
It is,
Yeah.
And the renovations are all new, so it really feels
Clean.
yeah, really pulled together.
Exactly. It's not too big. I mean, we do have quite a few things, to fit in here.
I think it would be cramped to live in there.
I know exactly what to do to make this room really function well for your family.
A neutral, condo-sized sofa will create the illusion of more space. We'll tuck a desk and some floating shelves into the corner, and we'll use a narrow TV console to allow easy traffic flow.
So with a design like that, could you see your family living here?
I'm not quite sure. I mean, it isn't much bigger than we already have, so it would still be tight.
But I mean, we are used to living in a small space, so I'd like to see more.
Let's carry on and see if you like the rest of the space.
Okay, great.
Kitchen's right over here. Brand new.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's beautiful.
And a double sink, perfect.
You can do dishes the way you want now.
That's right, 2 sinks, perfect. Well, lots of cabinets, eh?
Yeah.
Wow. I've not seen this before, where it's the 2 different sides.
That's called a galley kitchen. You see it a ton in rentals and in older condominium buildings. It gives you that perfect triangle of working.
Yeah. And there's a brand new oven. Wow. That's
Yeah.
really nice.
It feels kind of unique to be the first person to be using that kitchen, like it's virgin territory.
Here's the bathroom.
Oh, nice and new.
Ooh, swanky.
Yeah.
A 2-directional rod. That's interesting.
I love the wraparound shower curtain, and the new finishes is so nice and modern.
Yeah, it's completely renovated. There's a bathtub in
There
there.
is a bathtub.
Yeah, important. Looks great. I love this.
Definitely swanky.
So here's what would be the nursery.
Oh, nice.
Nice. It's good size for a nursery.
It's nice and clean.
You've still got your hardwood flooring.
Yeah.
Still got the really nice, fresh, clean feel.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Feels good for a nursery, right?
Yeah, no,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
great. What about the closet? Ooh. Oh, beautiful organizer in here.
Yeah.
The nursery is really nice, and it's got the closet organizer, which we could make great use out of.
And you guys wouldn't be too far away because your bedroom's just next door.
Great.
This would be your room.
Wow.
All right,
It's a
nice.
nice size.
It's palatial compared to your bedroom now.
What about the closet?
Let's check out the closet. Oh,
Oh, it's big.
it's a good size.
That's nice.
So I think this rental has a lot of what you guys were looking for. It doesn't get closer to the downtown core in a friendlier, more family-oriented neighborhood. The place has the other 2 need-to-haves, a laundry facility and a tub. This one is $1,600 plus utilities.
Okay.
Okay.
And do we know what the utilities would be?
I think the utilities would run around $90 per month.
Yeah, so definitely somebody to consider.
For sure.
We definitely would feel a little bit more ownership over a brand new renovation than we would coming into somebody else's place. It's different.
So you guys must be pretty excited to get out of your teeny tiny little apartment.
Yeah, it'll be really nice to have a little bit more room.
Good. What did you think about the fact that everything I showed you today was renovated?
That was a good feature. I mean, it's nice to bring, go into a nice new space.
Yes, I kind of prioritize that for you because it's what I want for you. Now, what did you think about the triplex that had the red kitchen?
It was good. There was a lot of space in there, and we loved the giant washer dryer in that apartment. But it was, a little bit above our budget.
Right, okay. And what did you think about the rental in the condo building down by the water?
It was great. It's got a lot of space, and the 2 bedrooms are beautiful, and it's got a solarium.
The only thing with that was just an awkward layout.
I can help you with that, that's for sure. Now, what did you think about the top floor of the converted mansion?
It was nicely renovated, and everything was brand spanking new, but it was a little small.
Yeah, the living room just wasn't very big at all.
The living area, yeah.
Yeah, not that we have it now, but it'd be nice if we could get more space.
Right. So, is there one that you would knock off the list right away?
I think the top floor of the converted mansion we can eliminate. It just isn't practical.
Right. So then it's between the condo and the triplex. Which one's it gonna be?
I think we're gonna go with the one in the waterfront.
Okay, so size matters. So I think you're making a really good decision. It's the most square footage for the dollar, for sure. And since that one's been on the market for a little while, there's a chance we can try to negotiate the price a little further.
That would be great.
Well, it's time to call the landlord. So who's gonna make the phone call?
That'd be me.
Okay.
All right. Hi, Stan. Yeah, it's Jeff from Jeff and Tiffany. Yeah, well, so we saw the place with Jody today.
When Jeff called the landlord, he told them they were a family, mature and responsible. He also stressed that they were planning to stay for at least 2 years.
Okay, well, we'll see you later.
Good. So we're gonna go back and see him tonight?
Definitely, yeah.
Fantastic. Well, good luck. And I'm sure you'll make it yours. And I can't wait to get my hands on that living room for you.
Yeah, definitely.
Jeff and Tiffany must be great negotiators because they got the place and they got it for $50 less than list.
Moving a family and a lot of stuff can be stressful enough.
How long are you gonna be? Okay, well, we'll see you then. Our move is a little stressful. Our babysitter slept in, so I'm trying to juggle Sarah and packing.
Everything's gonna go fine as soon as people get here. We probably should have called them last night. That would have worked really well.
One way to reduce some of those moving headaches? Plan ahead.
Well, we weren't able to book the elevator for the day that we were moving. We ended up having to take the regular elevators and pretty much one box at a time. That was a bit frustrating.
I'm giving Tiffany and Jeff a stylish and family-friendly makeover. A low shelving unit will be used to store baby Sarah's books and toys. A warm mustard color will freshen up the walls and make the space feel more open. The kitchen's getting an inexpensive update with a new tile backsplash. Tiffany and Jeff's kitchen chairs are getting a whole new look. I'm making new chair pads in bold, graphic fabric. When we're done, Tiffany and Jeff will have a living space the whole family can enjoy.
Welcome home, guys. Come on in.
Oh my goodness.
What do you think?
Wow, this is awesome.
Very cozy.
So grown up, it's very adult.
Very grown up.
Nice.
Yeah.
It feels so homey.
Yeah. And I love how warm it is.
What are some of the things you notice?
Well, I love the unit here. The contrasting colors really makes it pop.
My biggest purchase was the entertainment unit, which was gently used, so I got a great deal on it. And it's chock full of additional storage space. We created an entertainment and storage area for Mommy and Daddy, and Sarah has a bookshelf at her height over here.
It's really cute. And I love the color on the walls, too. It's nice and warm.
Really allows you to feel the openness of this space.
Oh, and the artwork.
Your sister's
My
artwork.
sister's artwork. That's awesome. She's gonna love that.
And the other thing we did to sort of soften the look of the solarium, we did some billowy curtains that really give it a nice look.
Oh, it's great. That'll be great, because I can have a little bit of privacy when I'm working.
Let's see if your office works for you.
Okay, cool.
What do you think?
Wow. Oh, this is great. I love the desk and the chair. It's very modern and sleek. It's fancy. I love it.
Yeah, you just have to keep it this tidy, right?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
And then the color again makes it look so much bigger.
Doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
And I kept your landlord's silhouette blinds, which are fantastic.
Yeah.
I would keep them open most of the time because you've got your spectacular view of the lake, right? So, you like?
I love
Yes,
it.
I love it.
The key to designing the office space was to keep it as clean lined as possible. 2 bookshelves, a sleek desk, a modern chair are set off beautifully by the gorgeous view. Let's see if you like the updates we've done to your kitchen.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that is a nice backsplash.
It's beautiful.
It makes the whole kitchen look more modern and clean lines.
Fresh.
Yeah, it's very fresh, yeah.
The kitchen was looking a little dull, but a new inexpensive backsplash really brings it to life.
I can't help but just look at the table here. Really cute.
Isn't it fantastic?
Well, this is our first kitchen table. We can sit down and have a meal, not on the couch. I mean, I can definitely see putting the high chair there, and we can actually have a meal as a family.
Speaking of the high chair, I'll be right back.
This is beautiful.
Oh, wow.
What do you think of this?
That's gorgeous.
I thought she should have the very best. And you know I have a few connections.
That looks like fancier than an adult chair.
Comfy, too. The high chair is perfect. She is going to love sitting in that.
I spent my entire $1,000 budget here. I bought all the office furniture, the entertainment unit, changed a bunch of light fixtures, and before you know it, the budget's spent. Well, it's been just a pleasure working with you guys. It's been a joy being involved in this transition from closet, university closet house, to a big, family-style space. And I hope you really enjoy watching Sarah grow up here.
Well, thank you so much. It's been awesome.
My pleasure. Take care, guys.
Wow, look at this.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, and it's ours.
It feels really great. It feels like we could really just settle in and, it's home.
It probably would have been a better idea to go with a van if we had one available. Definitely next time, we'll make sure we get the van.
I think a good piece of advice if you have a kid, have a babysitter, even for packing. What we learned from Jody was that you can actually negotiate on the price. I never ever would have thought of, asking a landlord for anything off of the rent.
Jody's gonna be a relationship saver. It's cool. Like it's
small.
reminds me of my grandmother's kitchen.
Yes, a bed can fit in here.
Exactly what I was looking for.
It's not huge.
This is gonna be a really, really tough decision. It's time to get out. It's time to grow up and, be a big boy.
For Paul, at 26, it's time to fly the coop.
My mom's ecstatic that I'm moving out. She's got the champagne ready. It's all ice. She's ready to pop that cork.
So it's straight from mom and pop's to a downtown apartment that he'll share with his girlfriend, Michelle.
I'm currently a student at university and I will be graduating shortly. So I'm going to start working full-time after that.
And I work for a record label as well as an event marketing company.
We've been dating just over 2 years. It's a little nerve-wracking just knowing that he's gonna be around all the time because I'm a private person and I need time to myself. It's just a lot of changes all at once.
I'm fine with it.
Paul's keen, go-get-him attitude and determination are charming, but not exactly effective in the apartment hunt.
So I would go and send her, about 15 to 20 emails a day with places.
And it would drive me insane.
She stopped responding.
He emails me when I'm in class and expects an immediate response.
That's really nice.
Yeah, but I don't think that's the best area.
I haven't really found anything that I think we would love.
We definitely need Jody to find us a unique place and something that meets all of our needs so he can stop sending me places every second.
Yeah, I think Jody's gonna be a relationship saver.
I'm ready to take the reins, keep the peace, and find these two the perfect apartment where they can start their lives together. Hi.
Hey, Jody.
So can I have the grand tour?
Sure, come on in.
Thanks.
So this is my childhood bedroom. Lived in this room my whole life.
Okay, so you ready for something a little
Bigger.
bigger? Yeah.
Bigger, yes.
Well, why don't we go sit down and talk about what else you need in a rental other than a little bit more space? So what type of rental are we looking for?
Definitely a condo or a loft. Something that's really cool or modern looking, for sure.
Okay, so cool factor matters.
For sure, yeah, 100%.
Is that so as far as your neighborhood goes as well?
I'm already living downtown in a student-type apartment, and I love it down there, and I want to stay there.
I need parking.
And I definitely need public transit.
Okay.
I'm gonna need a den so we can set up an office so I can, work from home if I have to.
So it doesn't sound like you've got a crazy wish list. What's your budget?
Our budget's $14.50. $14.50 a month, all inclusive.
Okay, so going forward, I'm gonna ask you to take a back seat. I'll take control, and I'll make sure we find you something that's great.
Paul and Michelle want a stylish downtown apartment. A rental condo could be the perfect choice. They'll love the on-site amenities and proximity to bars, restaurants, and shopping. I'm showing them a unit in a sought-after high-rise building.
I think you guys are gonna really like this building. You are walking distance to the downtown core.
Amazing.
Great. The unit I'm about to show you comes with underground parking.
Perfect.
There's transit right at the front door, so both of you would have great access to the rest of the city.
Awesome.
Well, we're going all the way up to the 25th floor, so let's head in. Come on in.
All right.
And we come right into the space that would be your office.
Just as soon as we walk in, it's just boom, right here.
It's boom right here,
I
yeah.
think the only problem is it's not closed off or anything.
I'd really like to have a closed-off room, somewhere that I can, close the door, get some work done.
That's asking for 2 bedrooms, which would drastically affect your budget.
A little bit out of our budget.
Yeah.
It seems like we could make it work, with the right layout and stuff.
Kitchen's right here.
Right into it.
Yeah.
Awesome. It seems like it's a good size.
The appliances look good. They don't look too dated, so that's good.
Okay, and it's enough counter space, enough storage
Yeah,
space?
like it's not a huge kitchen, but for the budget, it seems like it's a decent call.
Oh, you're so reasonable. I love it.
I try.
All right, living dining area is just over here.
Awesome.
Really nice, big, combined living dining room.
Oh, and all carpet.
I have a cat.
It definitely would require a little bit more maintenance with vacuuming and hair control.
For sure. It's a good space. We can, put a big TV, get the couches and stuff, but it's just...
It's missing something,
yeah.
the cool factor.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like we wanted something lofty and cool, and
Yeah.
I kind of feel like I'm at my mom's in the suburbs. It just doesn't feel like wow to us.
I totally hear you. It's very creamy, beigey,
Yes.
bland in here. But there is so much that I could do with design to really give this place the cool factor that you guys are looking for.
A bold area rug will add some style to the space. A sleek, narrow couch will maximize seating in the living area. By mounting the TV and using a narrow console, we'll allow for traffic flow. And we'll use a square table with slim lines to create a dining area.
So with a more youthful design like that, could you see yourselves using the space?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we can make it work.
Perfect. I'd like to show you the bathroom and the master bedroom.
Awesome.
So here's the bathroom.
It's a decent space.
It's just a bathroom.
It's just a bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not gonna spend too much time in here. Well,
Yeah.
maybe doing the hair and stuff, but.
Paul takes a lot of time in the bathroom doing his hair, and he's always checking himself out in the mirror. There's a good amount of counter space,
Which is good,
nice.
yeah, because between the two of us, we probably have a lot of products. So.
So here's the master.
I guess the bed could fit in here.
Yes, a bed can fit in here. Come on, girl.
For sure. It's a decent size. We can totally make it work.
And look behind you, darling.
Oh boy.
That's an awesome size closet.
That's an awesome size. Yeah, totally.
Okay, so if we think about this place as compared to your wish list, it's pretty much got everything working for it.
Okay.
Office space, it's
Okay.
got parking.
All right.
The cool factor in this place.
Not so much there.
Questionable, but I can add it.
For sure.
Okay, so all that, a little bit over budget, $1,600 inclusive.
Oh, yeah, 1,600. It seems, a little high.
I can see that. We can always try to negotiate, but is it still a contender?
Yeah, it's totally a contender. It's got, it's a great space.
Yeah, I don't think Paul realizes what you can get downtown and how much it costs.
Everything's been free for me so far, so who knows?
Downtown locations are popular with young renters. There's easy access to restaurants and shopping and a quick commute to work. But convenience comes at a price, so renters should expect to pay more to live downtown. Michelle and Paul want a funky space at a great location. This next rental could have everything they're looking for.
So we're in a very cool part of the city. And this is the design district.
Awesome.
It's walking distance to tons of restaurants and shops, furniture shops galore, so I love it.
I love the location. I love being able to walk outside and be close to everything.
What I like about this building is that it's what I call a soft loft. So it's a new build made to feel like a loft.
All right.
It's got slightly higher ceilings than the average condo, and the places are generally more open than a regular condo.
Very cool.
Transit's right on the corner. There's underground parking.
Perfect.
Let's head inside and see if the unit that's for rent works for you.
Perfect.
So come on in.
Okay.
We're gonna go straight into the bedroom.
Paul and I are kind of slobs,
A little bit.
and there's no door.
All right.
So, what do you think?
It's cool.
We don't have very big furniture,
Yeah.
but it is a small space.
There is tons of closet space.
Okay.
That's pretty big.
Yeah.
So in this closet, what I would do is some organizers, because
Yeah.
that will really expand how much clothing you can actually fit in
Yeah,
here.
like we do have a ton of clothes, so.
So here's the bathroom.
Okay.
Pretty funky and modern.
Yeah, it's cool. I really like the sink. That's different.
Let's see if you like the living room.
Cool.
So there is a small storage room right here. A little bit of a closet space in there.
Cool.
And this is the living space.
This is awesome. This is like exactly what I was looking for. Big open space, high ceilings.
The floor-to-ceiling windows are amazing.
Yeah, it's great. There's a lot of light. It's wicked. It seems like a very bright, open, airy space.
So there's cool factor.
Total cool factor
sure.
here. Yeah, 100%.
There's room for a desk here, which is nice, because that's what Paul needed.
Yeah.
So there's no separate den,
Right.
Right? There's no separate area for you to have an office space in this unit at all.
I really did want a dedicated room, but I guess for the look that I want in a place and getting that,
Yeah.
it's gonna be really tough.
This would be it. Like, or we can create a desk area somewhere in this space.
Yeah.
But you're right in the thick of the action.
Right now, I feel like cool factor is gonna outweigh space for the little bit.
What do you think about the amount of space in here?
It's not huge.
Okay, you're bang on the money. This space is staged, and it's staged with apartment-sized furniture so that the space looks bigger and very functional.
Our furniture is a little bit different, so I'm not sure how we're gonna be able to fit it all in here.
There's a few things that we can do to make it really work well for you guys.
Horizontal paint stripes will create the illusion of length. An area rug will define the living room. We'll tuck a simple desk into the corner to create a workspace. And that leaves room for a simple, elegant dining table against the wall.
So with that kind of a design, could you see yourselves living here?
Yeah, totally.
I definitely think we could.
I love the look of the place already, so with that added touch, I just think it could look awesome.
Let's take a closer look at the kitchen.
For sure.
So, what do you think?
Oh, it's cool. I really like this glass breakfast bar. It seems really, really cool. It looks awesome.
You can't use it as a cutting surface right now.
For
so,
sure.
So that makes it a little bit more difficult. But do you think there's enough cupboard space here?
It seems like there's enough.
Yeah.
Good. So if we think about this space, it's definitely got cool factor.
For sure.
Now, this apartment is asking $1,700 per month, inclusive. But it's been on the market for a long time. I think there's a chance you could negotiate the price down.
I'm a little worried about the space issue.
Yeah.
It's our first time living together, and I don't want to be on top of each other all the time and fighting because of that.
I still love it.
When space is a priority, I encourage renters to consider condos in older buildings. They may need a little more TLC, but could have everything else going for them for a better price. This next rental has everything on Michelle and Paul's wish list in a prime downtown location.
So this area could be really fun for you guys. We are walkable to the farmer's market, the downtown core.
It's an awesome area. We're here quite a bit, so it's great to be right in the action.
The building does have underground parking, which would be fantastic. And there's transit right at the front door.
Sounds awesome.
Let's have a look inside.
For sure.
Okay, so come on in. Foyer right away, and then we move right into the kitchen.
Cool. Oh. Yeah, it's kind of dated.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of my grandmother's kitchen. The wood is really dated, and the appliances seem like they're kind of old. And the lighting's kind of interesting.
The greenhouse lighting, direct from 1988.
For sure.
Yeah. I think this kitchen is screaming for a little bit of a reno, but I don't think you have to go nuts to make it livable.
We'll use an armoire for storage instead of cluttered open shelves. We'll replace the tired appliances with gently used stainless steel ones. Paint and new hardware will give the old cabinets a facelift. And sheets of inexpensive overstock tile will finish off the backsplash.
which would really open up the space and make it feel more modern.
No, for sure. I can totally see it, you know, working out.
Perfect. Let's carry on to the living dining area.
Awesome. Go ahead.
So, what do you think of this?
Wow. Yeah, this is a big space. It's a really big space.
huge.
We can have like people over and not feel super cramped.
And I love that there's a separate eating area. It's great.
Yeah, it's no more just eating in front of the TV all the time, right?
Yeah, exactly. Does it have the cool factor?
Not really. Like, I kind of really like the high, lofty ceilings, but you know, it's something that we might be able to sacrifice for the size.
Never underestimate the power of extra space, especially when you're a couple moving in together for the very first time. So here's the master bedroom.
Oh wow,
Wow.
this is huge.
Why don't you have a look at what's behind you?
Wow.
The closet is massive, and we have a lot of clothing, so it would be incredible.
Let's have a look at the den.
Awesome.
Okay.
Cool.
So this would be your office space.
Wow.
Wow, this is a great space. It's a separate room, which is awesome.
Okay, so if we think about this place in correlation with your wish list, it's got a lot going for it.
Yeah, we really wanted a cool, lofty vibe, but like for the space.
Yeah, it's a great space.
And talk about dollar per square foot. This place is $15.50 plus utilities.
Wow.
Whoa.
So
15. That's a good price.
yeah, it's a lot of space for the dollar. So a contender, I think.
For the space,
That's
I think
amazing.
we could manage.
This is gonna be a really, really tough decision.
So, will it be the condo in the perfect location, the smaller, funky loft, or the apartment with the extra office space? Which one will be Michelle and Paul's new downtown home? Now it's time to choose.
So are you guys feeling excited?
Yeah, like it.
Yeah.
It feels real right now.
Yeah, when you can like see the nest, right?
Exactly.
So what were your thoughts on the place that was a fairly good layout, but it had carpet?
It's a great space, but
I just can't live with carpet. Paul's allergic to my cat as it is.
Okay. And what did you think about the soft loft?
I thought it was awesome. It was exactly what we've been looking for.
It was on the smaller side, and it's also very expensive for what it is.
However, that one has been on the market for a while, so you know, we could see. Now, what about the really large condo that had that great glass office?
There was a lot of space, and it would be great for us to live together but not be around each other all the time.
Yeah, but the kitchen was just kind of outdated. It felt like my grandmother's house. But you know, if you could do everything you said, it would be pretty awesome.
So it sounds to me like the one that has carpet is just completely out.
We could take that off the list for sure.
Okay, so it's between the really large condo or the smallest one that I showed you in the soft loft.
Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of tough.
Yeah, it's a tough call, but
I would say the larger one.
Okay.
You know, having the space would just be awesome for us.
Okay, so why don't you call that landlord and see if you can book an appointment to see the place again?
Awesome.
All right.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Hey, how you doing? It's Paul.
I suggested Paul try to convince the landlord that a kitchen upgrade was a good investment. But it didn't really matter.
Wait, what? Oh. Okay. Have a great day. Thank you.
It's gone.
Gone.
Would have been nice for him to give me a shout.
yeah.
That would have been good.
Okay, so there's your first disappointment.
Yeah, it's not too great.
In a hot rental market like this one, the good places go really fast. This one went in a couple of hours. So is it worth making a call about the soft loft?
Yeah, like
I
it's.
think if we could talk down the price.
Now that place has been on the market for over 3 months. Therefore, I think you should be able to negotiate. It's on at $1,700 now.
Okay.
I think $1,600 is market value. But because he's lost so much money, I would try to get it for around $1,550 plus.
Attempt number 2.
I advised Paul not to negotiate price over the phone, but to just book an appointment so he can do it in
I
person.
was just wondering if we can come and, you know, check it out one more time.
And he had a lot more luck with this phone
So
call.
we will see you soon.
Okay.
Cool, so we at least got an appointment.
So, when you're there, make sure you talk about the things that don't work about it and about the other places that we've seen that seem like better value.
Sure.
Paul must have done an excellent job with his negotiation because they got the soft loft for $1,500 plus utilities.
It's great.
I'm so excited. We thought, you know, it would break the bank to be there, but we got it down to a price that we can actually afford. For the move, we had my mom's SUV,
It was just mostly boxes, no large furniture.
Yeah, there were some smooth parts, but then we came to the couch. I got one of my buddies to come and help me. It was like playing a giant game of Tetris with him. Flipping it all over the place. And I'm not the biggest guy, so that was totally the hard part. Getting in the elevator, and then out of the elevator. And not trying to bang any of the walls. It wasn't my best thing, for sure.
Michelle and Paul love their rental condo, and we're giving it a makeover that will make it feel more spacious. We're taping the wall for a custom paint treatment. Michelle's old desk is getting a fresh new look. We're adding a more functional countertop to the kitchen island, and we'll paint it to tie into the living area. When we're done, Michelle and Paul will have the perfect space for living and entertaining.
What do you think?
Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
Wow.
Welcome home, guys. Come on in.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Whoa.
That's
awesome.
incredible. It doesn't even look like the same room.
No, totally not. I love the paint. It's so cool.
Isn't it fun?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
totally something I would never have thought of.
It also makes the room look bigger.
The big, bold, horizontal stripes really elongate the room.
Yeah. Whoa, the desk.
That's incredible. Doesn't even look like the same desk.
It's completely transformed, but it really works in the space
Yeah,
because it almost disappears.
I painted out Michelle's sleek desk in a color that blends right in with the wall.
So does this give you enough of a workspace in here?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I also have a laptop, so I can work anywhere, but this is good if I want to sit down and then crank out some work.
Paul and Michelle needed to get a lot of uses out of one room, living, dining, and workspace. So my goal here was to keep it as simple and airy as possible while making it really multifunctional.
And what do you think about the TV console?
Whoa, it's suspended.
Yeah, that's
Really, really
amazing.
cool.
Fun, no?
Yeah, for sure.
To keep the look really airy, I wall-mounted prefab cabinets up off the floor to serve as a modern media console.
And I love how the furniture is all fitting in here
Yeah, no, it's great.
perfectly.
Paul loves this couch because it's so masculine, but I added some throw pillows to soften it a bit for Michelle. A sleek white chair adds seating without taking up too much space.
I love the cubes.
The cubes are stylish and sophisticated and are perfect for a small space because they double as extra storage.
So we're getting a good workspace and a really comfortable living area here.
For sure, totally.
Yeah.
Good.
It's perfect.
Let's have a closer look at your eating area.
Awesome. Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's completely new.
Usable.
Usable. That was glass.
So the biggest change, of course, is with the island
Yeah.
with a stone countertop on it that's very functional.
Totally.
And I love the color that it's painted.
So I went with a darker tone of gray that allows the sofa to just kind of blend right in so it doesn't look so weird that the sofa is
sure.
in the middle of the
Yeah.
room. And what do you think about this whole scenario happening here?
Giant blackboard on our wall. That's awesome.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah,
It's
it is.
totally cool. We can like do our lists, whatever we need. We need some milk, put it down, call mom.
And look at this one.
Oh, look at that P plus M forever. That's awesome.
I love the separate eating area.
Yeah, so we can actually
These
eat
chairs.
civilized sometimes and not eat in front of the TV all the time.
So I think we've got great workspace, really good, comfortable living area, and a fun to work in kitchen and dining area.
It's awesome for our first place. This is like way more than I think we could have pulled off ourselves.
Yeah, it's great.
Way more than
Perfect
I would
for
have thought.
us.
Yeah.
This makeover came in at $920. Paul and Michelle purchased a new sofa and occasional chairs, and I picked up pretty much everything else.
Okay, enjoy, guys. Enjoy your space.
So much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hopefully, P plus M forever
We hope.
is a dream come true.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
This is awesome.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, our first place is, I'd say, pretty sweet.
I think this move is a big step in our relationship. We're
For sure.
finally moving in together.
Let's sit down here. See how this works. We've got a really nice place. Now we can only see what the future's gonna bring us.
Jody has shown us that you can make a small space completely usable.
Like the furniture that she picked out and everything, it was great.
That a little bit of money can go a long way.
The more you spend on your place and the nicer it looks, the better that you're gonna feel every day. I'd rather wake up every day and have a nice looking place than wake up to a half painted wall and something like that.
We like to entertain friends, but because of the size of our apartment, we don't get to do that.
You guys need a little bit more space.
It does look a bit small. It has a bit of an office look.
This is a nice kitchen.
Which one's it gonna be? Sometimes renters rush into apartments, but it doesn't take them long to realize that the place just isn't what they thought it was.
This is our first apartment together, and I think we were so blinded by love when we first seen it that we just took it.
When we got the key, I cried. I really did. I looked around, I was like, what do we do?
She did.
Shortly after moving into their current rental, Johnny and Cecilia realized they had company.
Cockroaches.
Yes, we also have mice, and we are covered with little mouse traps and stuff, and still...
We've had pest control in here quite a few times.
Oh, yes.
And, we have one elusive mouse that we just cannot catch.
This very active and outgoing couple needs an apartment that will better suit their lifestyle.
We really would like to have friends over and entertain, cook for them, have parties, but really it's so small, we haven't had anybody over here at all. So we need to move.
So, spacious, bug-free apartment, here we come.
Hi, Jody, how are you? Please come on in.
Thank you.
Jody, this is my boyfriend, Johnny.
Welcome to our home.
Can I get the grand tour?
Oh, yes, please. Well, it won't be grand, but it'll definitely be a tour. Okay. So this is our spare bedroom.
Bedroom.
Yes, not much of a bedroom at all.
No, how would you fit a bed in here?
You
That's the problem.
You have 2 armoires.
Yes, because there's no closets in the apartment. And right here is our small living room.
It's small, but really well put together.
We like to socialize and we like to have friends around, and as you can see, you wouldn't be able to get more than 3 or 4 people in this room at any given time.
So it's very evident that you guys need a little bit more space.
Yeah, definitely. Big time.
How long have you guys been crammed in here?
About 16 months now.
Wow. So that's why now that the lease is over, we're ready to move on.
Other than needing more space, any other reasons for moving now?
We're hoping to have friends and family over from Ireland and Argentina this year, so we need somewhere for them to stay.
So other than needing 2 bedrooms so you can accommodate your relatives, what else do you need in a rental? What's on your wish list?
We definitely need more storage room. We need closets.
Somewhere like a backyard or a patio would be nice also.
I want a destination neighborhood, somewhere where we can go to a restaurant or to a pub or just have a nice walk.
Being close to transit would be pretty important.
And the last one, but very important, is not to have carpet. We are not carpet people, let me tell you.
Yeah, this entire place is covered in carpet.
And now covered with stains.
So it doesn't sound like you guys are really asking for all that much. What's your budget?
Well, our budget would be $1,400 per month, including utilities.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
So that's tough. How's your search been going?
Not so good, actually. It's hard to find everything that we want. We either get a great house, but not in a good location, or the other way around.
We have done the internet, we have done the newspapers and walking around the neighborhood looking, but nothing so far.
So it was time to call in some professional help.
Exactly. Please help us.
Johnny and Cecilia have been living together for nearly 2 years, but they've never really liked their apartment. It's my job to keep them from letting their emotions cloud their judgment and help them find the perfect rental.
Affordable rental space can be very hard to come by in high-demand neighborhoods. I encourage renters to consider less conventional options in the area they really want to live in. I found out about this next rental through a commercial agent. It has everything they're looking for.
If you guys want a destination neighborhood, it doesn't get better than this one. It's probably the most coveted neighborhood in the city.
It's pretty central, close to transit. Yes. Lots of great bars, restaurants around. It's just what we're looking for.
The rental I'm about to show you, it takes up the back of the 2nd floor of one of these converted mansions. It's newly renovated and it's got a lot of really good perks to it. Let's have a look inside.
Okay.
That's good. Come on in. So we come first into the kitchen.
Okay. It's pretty nice. At least it's clean.
Not bad, not a bad size.
Now there's no dishwasher.
That's okay. I have him right here.
So the living space is a really open concept.
Okay. I love the hardwood floors for sure.
Seems to be spacious enough.
It has a bit of an office look.
This building used to be offices and they converted it into residential. So yeah, we still have a sprinkler and some exit signs.
It's just like we're planning for a fire, like run. People come over and just look where you are. It's like the plane, exit.
Yeah.
So yeah, it does have a bit of an office-y feel, but there is tons that we can do to really warm up and make this space feel more residential and more homey.
Removing the exit signs will help take away that commercial vibe. The room will get some personality with a new paint color. We'll use lots of wood furniture to add warmth. And furniture placement will create distinct living and dining areas.
I like her plans for the room. I think it's gonna look cozy.
So here's the bathroom.
Okay. Is this a standing shower?
Yeah.
Oh, that could be a problem. I'm a bath lady. I like to take my bath.
Did I know that?
I don't think I told you. Yeah, I don't think we put it in the wish list.
Uh-oh. Renters often assume that apartments come with certain necessities. In this case, Cecilia assumed that every place would have a bathtub. They didn't tell me that was a requirement, and if you don't tell me, I can't deliver. So this is the second bedroom.
Will we be able to fit both a bed and an office in here?
Or I think you'd have to compromise somehow.
It does have a closet, though. Check mark.
Double closet.
Good. Yes.
Now there's like a kind of weird window in here. So obviously we'd put a really nice curtain or whatever. It's kind of an opportunity for some fun design. So here's the master.
Bit tight, Jodie.
It's definitely wide enough for a queen-size bed. You've got a nice double closet.
And we also have a super fire escape in case we have to do a quick exit.
It's not just a fire escape, honey. So check this out. Fire escape becomes backyard oasis.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good sized backyard.
The place is $1,400 per month, plus utilities.
Price is good, definitely.
Well, it's within our budget.
Yes,
it's definitely within our budget. We'll definitely consider it.
I think this could be the right apartment. I love the location.
I think this one should be a good contender.
When renters want a lot of space, their best options may be found in converted houses. But while rentals in homes generally have more square footage, their layout can be awkward. I think this next rental will offer Johnny and Cecilia both the space and lifestyle they want.
Guys, this is one of my favorite areas in town. In fact, it's my old stomping grounds. I used to live in this area. I truly believe your friends and family will want to come and visit you here. So, destination neighborhood, absolutely for sure. Also very close to transit. So it's fantastic. Now, the apartment I'm about to show you takes up the main floor of a converted mansion. It has a really cute back porch and a little bit of a front yard area as well.
Cool.
I think it's a good option for you.
I'm excited to see.
Yeah.
Let's have a look inside. So come on in. As you can see, there's one hall with all the rooms coming off of it.
Okay.
And they start in the living room.
Cool.
Okay. I like the nice big window.
The hardwood floors are good.
I don't know if it's the amount of things in the room, but it does look a bit small.
I do think it is a little smaller than what you guys were hoping for, but I have some great ideas for the space. This is what I would do.
We'll use light-colored furniture with clean lines to make the room feel open and airy. And we'll add lots of seating in the living area. These unique coffee tables can be moved around when Johnny and Cecilia are entertaining. And a neutral textured rug will ground the room.
Oh, that sounds like a good idea.
So this would be your guest room.
Okay. Well, a big bed fits in here. I can see guests staying here.
Yeah,
I think it'll be a comfortable
it's not a
room.
bad sized room, yeah.
So this would be your master bedroom.
It's pretty big. Oh, I like.
Hardwood floors again, nice high ceiling.
I want to check this out.
Closet.
I could actually fit in here there myself.
Yay!
This is mine.
Yeah, it's a good sized room, Jodie. I like it.
Hallelujah. I'm gonna let you guys get a real close look at this.
Ooh. I don't know if I want a real close look. It's really dirty.
Well, I think if this place is yours, we put it right in the lease that it gets a professional cleaning before you move in.
On the plus side, the ceiling is nice. I like the ceiling.
It's cool, isn't it?
Well, yeah, with a bit of work, maybe just spruce it up, shine it up a bit.
I don't like it.
You don't like it? Well,
So let's see what you guys think about this kitchen.
Oh, it's pretty big.
Nice and bright.
Sucio.
Sucio's dirty.
Dirty, yes. Yeah, the whole place needs a really good cleaning.
The cabinets are not in the best shape, are they?
Now, the landlord did mention to me he's talking about a kitchen update. I'm hoping that he means new cabinetry, but we'd have to get clarity on that.
It would help, for sure. It's a bit run down.
Yeah, needs work.
It needs work.
The kitchen really matters to us. I think it's a bit of like the heart of the home where everything happens. It could use some work.
The landlord says he's going to update the kitchen. Update is a somewhat relative term, so if this is a good contender for Johnny and Cecilia, they're gonna have to get some clarification. This apartment rents for $13.95 per month plus utilities.
Okay, yeah, that's within our budget. Yeah.
So does that make it a contender?
Oh, definitely a contender, yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So you can see past the mess.
Yes.
Love it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, it is pretty reasonable. Yeah, and I love the neighborhood too, so I think it's a good deal overall.
It should be a good contender for them. It's a lot of space for a great price in a fantastic neighborhood.
Sometimes finding the perfect rental means compromising. Cecilia and Johnny want to live in a destination neighborhood, but to get them a large living space, I'm taking them to an area that's a little off the beaten path.
So I know we're not in a destination neighborhood like you guys really wanted, but we're quite close to transit, and it's a little bit residential, so it'll be quieter and a little bit more peaceful in the summertime. It'll be quite nice. The rental I'm about to show you takes up the main floor of a detached home that used to be a single-family home. Now it's 3 apartments. Let's have a look inside. Come on in.
It's pretty nice. I like the hardwood floors.
Aren't they nice?
Yeah, it is nice.
Nice and clean.
Yeah, it's completely newly done, so you guys would be the first ones living here after a renovation.
It's a kind of a strange shape of a room.
It is a bit strange.
But there are a few things that we can do with this room to make it really functional.
An elegant paint treatment will give the room a dramatic new look. We'll place the couch against the wall and create balance with table lamps at either end. A large bookcase will separate the living and dining areas. And we'll use a square dining table to save space.
Jody's design plan, I think it was great. I think he really used the space wisely. I like it. I think it could work.
And is that my closet right behind you? Is that it?
I wish. This is actually the master bedroom. Let's have a look. So here's the bedroom.
Okay.
Really nice size, no?
It is a nice size. I don't see any closets in here.
This is the main floor of what used to be a single-family home. So this was the dining room.
Okay.
Okay, so the dining room, of course, didn't have a closet in it. And the landlord figures it's big enough that you can have a bed in here and armoires. But you guys have all those fabulous armoires that you bought for your last place.
They make these rooms feel so large, but then there's no closet. So once you put all your furniture in it, it shrinks and it becomes this small room again.
Okay, so here's the kitchen.
This is a nice kitchen. I like it.
Lots of storage space.
Yeah,
lots of room.
Yeah, I like the counter. Double sink. Yes. Double sink is always great.
And plenty of space for a table and chairs in here, no?
Yeah, very good.
Spot for a TV.
Oh!
Nice.
As long as we have the TV running.
Yeah.
So here's the bathroom. Have a look.
Okay. It's very nice and bright. I like the vanity.
Isn't it cool?
Yes, nice and modern. Oh, not a bathtub.
Can I cry a little bit?
Yeah.
I actually do like the bathroom, but it doesn't have a bathtub. And what a shame.
I'm gonna keep focusing on the nice vanity and try to forget about that. Okay.
So here's your guest room, office space.
Good size.
Oh, we have a closet. Very good.
Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's a pretty good size.
The back room is fine.
There is a closet.
Where does the window lead to? Is
The
that
backyard.
that's good?
So the backyard was something that was really important on your wish list. If we think about this place and compare it to what you guys were looking for in a rental, it's almost got everything you're looking for. But it might be worth making some sacrifices because it's under budget. This apartment rents for $13.50 inclusive.
Well, that's pretty good.
Nice.
That's well within our budget.
That could be a deal maker.
Yeah.
The price is very good. The price is right.
Wow.
So why don't we go sit down and talk about all the places that we saw today and figure out which one really stands out.
Cool.
All right, let's head out.
So, will it be the converted office in the great neighborhood, the large rental with the awkward layout, or the renovated main floor apartment that's a little further away? Which rental will be Cecilia and Johnny's perfect new home?
So are you guys getting excited to finally have some new digs, a new place to live?
Really looking forward to it. More space.
More space, yes. Speaking of space, let's talk about all the spaces that we saw today. What did you think about the office conversion?
That was weird. That was different. Very office-like still. Like you didn't lose that feeling that you were in the office and the exit signs everywhere.
And then what did you think about the apartment in the converted mansion?
I really liked that place because it had character, but it has a very small living room and the kitchen is pretty ugly and not that functional. So I don't know if it suits our idea of entertaining.
Tell me what you think about the renovated house.
I loved the kitchen in that place. It was fantastic, perfect for entertaining.
Base-wise, it was pretty good too. Not our ideal neighborhood.
Yes.
So it sounds to me like even though it's in a fantastic neighborhood, the converted office space is out.
Yes.
So then it's between the main floor of the converted mansion and the renovated house. So then which one's it going to be?
I think we're going to go for the apartment in the converted mansion.
If the landlord upgrades that kitchen.
I think number one thing to do is call the landlord and book an appointment to go and view the space with him. Get very clear descriptions of what he's planning on doing with the kitchen. I would go so far as to take notes on exactly what's being done, the date that it's supposed to be finished, and if you sign a lease on that property, you make sure those notes become part of the lease, right? So he commits to having that done before you start paying for the house.
Okay.
So who's gonna make the call?
I think that would be you.
That would be me. Yes. Okay. Hello, Steve. Yes, this is Cecilia and John.
Upgrades can mean anything from painting to a complete renovation. So make sure you get a very clear understanding of what your landlord is planning to do before you sign a lease.
See you then. Bye-bye.
How did that go?
Excellent, actually. He is willing to change the cupboards, upper, lower, and the countertops.
Any idea of when?
He didn't mention it.
So you have to clarify that tonight.
Okay.
Don't forget to make notes and make sure it becomes part of your lease.
Okay.
And give me a shout and let me know when you've got it. I'm sure you'll get it.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
Jody.
My pleasure.
It went very well with the landlord. We drafted the lease and we put everything in writing, like Jody said.
Yeah, he seems to be willing to make the changes, so
Yes.
once he does that, we'll be happy.
Johnny and Cecilia must have done a great job talking to the landlord because they got the place with a new kitchen and a professional cleaning. Nice work.
We got movers, really awesome movers. We got storage boxes as well, which were a huge help. I had my little Cecilia here taking on all the fixtures and fittings.
Well, we put a lot of things in the house when we moved in, so we took everything back.
The only downside is, through no fault of the movers, they were caught in traffic for a couple of hours. Just waited. It was a nice day, so we had pizza. A little stressful at the time, but...
Yes, but we made the best out of it.
We're transforming Cecilia and Johnny's new apartment into the perfect space for entertaining. A daybed will save space in the guest room. We're warming up the walls with a fresh paint color. Removing the stained glass window will let more light in. We'll remove the doors to open up the living area. And a new window treatment will finish off the space. When we're done, Cecilia and Johnny will have a stylish and spacious new apartment.
Come see your new space. Oh my God, this is just beautiful.
Well, it is beautiful.
It's so fresh, I love it.
Oh, it's beautiful, Jody.
Very nice, very homey.
My goal with Johnny and Cecilia's apartment was to open it up and make it lighter and brighter. Better for entertaining.
I love the couch. Really nice.
The section looks great,
Yeah, it's
doesn't
great.
it?
Doesn't it add tons of seating? Perfect for entertainment.
Perfect, yes.
The rug is beautiful. I like the little coffee tables.
And then we reused your old chest as a TV stand.
Yeah, it works. Yeah, it looks great. What a difference with the curtains have. Wow, this is great.
With high ceilings and large windows, privacy can become an issue. So I finished the windows with custom blinds and store-bought drapes.
It's all like
Very classy as well. I really like it.
Do you think you can do some good entertaining in here?
Oh, for
Definitely,
sure,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. Probably a party at the weekend, I'd say.
Yeah, definitely.
And your living room is extended because the guest room is open.
Oh, wow. By opening up the 2 front rooms, I've created better flow and doubled their living space.
So we're trying to get lots of uses out of this room.
Okay.
The daybed really does double duty as a couch, which makes it feel more loungy, and it can be a bed as well.
Your pictures look nicer, no?
Yeah, they do.
You have some really neat pieces. All the artwork is yours. It's great.
Well, thank you. It's my continuing artwork.
This space is also doing double duty as your office space.
Yes.
So a nice reading chair, a new desk that's very simple lines.
Okay.
And a bookshelf. Perfect.
Cool.
So, does this get the use out of the room that you were hoping?
For sure, yeah. It created a great space to have friends over, to have family over. I love it. I think we picked the right house.
I think so, yeah.
We're gonna have good times in here.
The kitchen upgrade isn't finished yet, but the landlord promised it will be done by the end of the month.
Johnny and Cecilia bought a lot of new furniture for the space, so my contribution was pretty much limited to accessories. Lighting, pillows, carpets, and drapes took up most of my $850 budget.
I think it's well worth spending money on the rental because, you know, we intend to be there for a couple of years, so we'd like to make it as much like home as we could.
So I'm gonna let you guys have your space back. It's been so nice working with you. I hope we stay in touch.
Definitely.
Enjoy. I'll let you have it back.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You wanna...
It's nice, yeah, just to know.
Cool.
Just not to do merchandise.
Oh, nice.
I would definitely recommend getting movers.
Yes.
100%.
The moving wasn't expensive so much on its own. The movers were only $500, which is a great deal. But then you always have to remember to add all the extra expenses. So you got to get beers for your friends, you had to get some pizza, you had to, get munchies in the middle, and everything adds up at the end.
We don't share the same room.
Yeah, exactly. We have separate bedrooms.
There's not enough room in here to change your mind.
Wow. It feels closed in.
It lets in a lot of natural light.
Do we love it if this is the only bedroom in the rental?
Oh.
Fellow students Lanny and Matt fell in love while living in shared university housing with multiple roommates.
It is a little bit awkward because we are a couple, and so we like to change that and move in together.
With graduation right around the corner, this couple is ready to find a place of their own that doesn't require any fixing.
Place was pretty much a frat house before type of thing, so there are holes in the walls, doors weren't closing, that sort of stuff.
Little maintenance things that you wouldn't expect and you wouldn't expect to have to do that we put a lot of work into.
Ooh, that looks great.
Done.
So you might think condo, shiny, new, and modern might be the way to go. But no, not for these two.
It's just the neighborhood's really nice. There's huge trees here. There's lots of opportunities to ride our bikes around, go rollerblading. Just a lot of activities that we can do together that are right at our doorstep.
So the search is on for a character home in an established neighborhood that's in excellent condition with a fabulous landlord. No problem.
Hi, Jody. Come on in.
Thank you. Nice to finally see you in person.
You too. This is my boyfriend, Matthew.
Oh, hi.
Hi, nice to meet you. Tight kitchen. 4 people share this?
As you can see, we don't have very much counter space.
Show me the rest of the place.
Great, come on this way. So this is our common room. We share the space with our roommates.
There's not enough room in here to change your mind. Every square inch is couch or TV.
Yes, exactly. So this is my room.
It's really pretty. Generous size too, and you have a fireplace.
That's one of the reasons why I picked it, was for the fireplace and also the exposed brick.
This looks girly.
We don't share the same room.
Yeah, exactly. We have separate bedrooms.
When we moved in, we were friends.
Not boyfriend, girlfriend. Okay. We'll sit down and talk about what you guys need in a rental.
Perfect.
Sounds good. Okay.
So you're kind of moving from the student lifestyle to young professional lifestyle.
Exactly.
Yeah. We'll both be graduating this year.
Yeah, and we'll both be starting jobs. So it'll be a good transition time.
Okay, but neither of you guys have jobs lined up right now?
No, not really.
So how are we proving to a landlord that you can afford rent?
Well, I hope they can, we can give them an extra month or two worth of rent upfront type of thing.
Coercing them with money? Okay, that usually works. How is that going to affect your budget going forward?
Our average budget, we would hope to say $1,700.
Okay, that's fairly generous. So what's on your wish list? What do you really need in a rental?
We like to have 2 bedrooms.
Why's that, if you guys are together and happily so?
I think just because we moved in together as friends and roommates, we're just used to having our own space.
Okay, what else do you need?
Outdoor space as well, so you're not so cramped inside. And also period house like this that is being well maintained though is key.
Something with ensuite laundry would be great.
I guess the other thing is close to public transit for her, but as well a parking spot for myself.
When a couple is moving in together for the first time, they should make sure they agree on their must-haves and deal breakers before starting the search. Matt and Lanny say they want a 2-bedroom apartment, but I think what they're really looking for is lots of space. So this next rental could be perfect for them.
We're in one of the city's oldest neighborhoods, which means you get all these big, beautiful, character-filled houses, which should put smiles on your faces. Yeah. There is transit just at the end of the street, and there's a parking space out back.
Perfect.
The rental I'm about to show you takes up the back portion of a century home that's been split into 2 places. Let's have a look inside.
Sure.
Come on in. How's this for a nice open concept?
Oh, wow.
Space?
It looks beautiful.
That's great.
I mean, the floors are original, but they are in really nice shape. There's TLC happening here.
Yeah.
Nothing for me to do, I guess. So. I'm okay with that.
Here's what I would do to make the most of this room. In an open concept space, it's important to define the room's uses. We'll place a buffet and table at the end of the room to create the dining area. A coffee table and rug will define the living space, and we'll add pops of color with pillows and accessories.
We like it.
Good. Good. Okay, let's carry on to the kitchen.
Hey. Wow.
It looks beautiful. Oh, you have 2 windows right above the sink.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
Lots of cupboard space. We can have a TV on and still be watching it while we cook together. So.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, it is quite open concept, right?
Yeah, I actually like that better. What we have right now is it's very separate in our house, so this is going to be a great change.
I guess the only problem is not a lot of counter space, but for the 2 of us compared to the 4 of us in our other place, maybe
I think we can work with it.
Well, then let's head upstairs.
Sure.
Okay. Come check this out.
Wow.
That's huge.
I know.
For a bathroom? Oh my god.
This is the bedroom in our old house.
Honey, we're not in student housing anymore.
I think you've won the lottery when you have a bathroom as nice as that.
So pretty fantastic in here, pretty grown up.
Yes.
Very grown up.
Like
it doesn't look like student housing at all.
Let's see if we love the master bedroom.
Wow.
Just this way. How's this beautiful master bedroom?
Wow.
1 closet here.
Great.
Wow.
1 closet over here.
Wow, look at these floors.
I know. It looks like it's original too, so.
Yeah, lots of nice detail. I like the dark and light wood. Oh,
So-
and built-in shelves as well, which is fabulous.
So is this the only bedroom then?
There is a 2nd bedroom.
Oh, great.
It's a bit of a trek, but there's some highlights along the way. Halfway down the stairs, we have
Oh my gosh.
a little
little-
patio.
Perfect.
That's great.
The back deck, it was beautiful out there, nice and big. It was nice and closed into, so it's private. You could put your barbecue, you could entertain out there, have all our friends over.
We're gonna come through the laundry room to the bedroom.
Okay.
Wow, it's big down here.
I know, lots of space.
It's great.
So step into my lair here.
Oh, okay.
It's a little small. It's in the basement too, and not a lot of light because there's no window in it, I see.
Yeah. The basement bedroom is not suited for us.
This place rents for $1,700 per month plus utilities.
What do you think the utilities will cost?
I'd guess $100, $125, depending on the season.
Oh, that could work. It's still the question of the 2 bedrooms, and the basement one is...
Being too far from each other and not quite equal size.
They're not equal, no.
Matt and Lanny are really stuck on this idea of having 2 separate but equal bedrooms, but they're only going to be students for a couple more months. I think they're better off finding a rental that's more suitable to a young professional couple. Renters often say they want a space with character, but that's a very subjective term, so be clear about whether you want character in your neighborhood, your rental, or both. This next apartment is a 2-story townhouse in a historic downtown neighborhood.
We're in a very special part of town. I love it because there's tons and tons of character-filled houses, and the neighbors are full of character too. So I think you'll really like it.
I love this neighborhood. As soon as I walked down the street, I wanted to live here.
The place I'm gonna show you is an end unit of a row of townhouses that aren't quite as old as the rest of the houses in the area, but I think the character outside makes up for it. Let's have a look inside and see if you agree. The current renter is both packing and very much still living in this space.
There are quite a few cabinets and counter space.
Right.
So that's a bonus.
And a dishwasher.
Oh, a dishwasher. That's perfect.
Seems a little small though for the two of us.
It is hard to see through the clutter how we would actually live in the space.
Let's have a look at the living room.
Okay.
I love the big, huge window in the back of the room. It lets in a lot of natural light.
And the door beside it that gives you great access to a perfect little backyard.
It's perfect to have a nice barbecue on with all the friends.
Kitchen, living room, I just don't know where the dining room would be.
Yeah.
No dining room here. Okay.
Oh.
So the breakfast bar would have to act as dining room.
Okay. The only thing I don't see is a lot of character like the other period homes you'd expect would have.
I could add lots of character to it. This is what I would do.
We'll choose furniture and accessories that will give the space personality. Graphic curtains will turn the windows into a focal point. Lanny's buffet table can double as a stylish TV stand. We'll use a sleek couch with a low back to maximize space in the living area. And a bold rug will reflect Matt and Lanny's playful style.
Maybe Jody's design plans will work, maybe they won't. However, I still need more character in a house.
So come check out the basement bedroom.
It's not bad. It's bright. There's a window. The ceiling's nice and high. I'm not sure if you could fit a double bed and all my furniture.
Yeah, even just the desk.
I think you guys would still have this student housing mentality where your bedroom has to serve as your living room, your dining room, and your closet. Try to think of a bedroom as a place to sleep, etc.
We could move the desks up and
elsewhere, yeah.
just be in a
common space.
You're in a full house now, so you get a living room and you get, space to eat and all that jazz.
I think we should start calling common space the living room. That's so residence.
It is. It's okay though. We'll get you there. And in the hallway, there's a huge 3-piece bathroom, and there's even laundry on this floor.
Okay.
Jody's life lesson, it's a good wake-up call to have. It takes us from living together with students, and it's going to bring us into a new era in our relationship.
Here's the bathroom. Come on in.
Okay. That's a good size.
It's got a nice big shower.
Yeah.
Natural light with an opening window.
Oh, yeah. Not a lot of storage under the sink.
But plenty of room to add it.
Mm-hmm. No, it's a good size.
Great. Let's look at the bedroom.
Okay.
So here's the master bedroom.
Okay.
It feels closed in. The master bedroom upstairs reminds me of a jail cell.
It's got the double closet.
It doesn't feel like it has the ambiance that a bedroom, I think, would normally have.
Okay. So you're not finding it warm and welcoming.
Exactly.
This entire house rents for $1,650 plus utilities.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
And you've got street parking and access to public transit.
Well, you don't really hear that sort of a thing, a whole house coming up, and then for only $1,650, so well under budget. It's perfect range for us.
Matt and Lanny are really limiting their options by only looking at apartments that are 2 bedrooms. I know from experience they'll get way more bang for their buck with a spacious 1-bedroom. So I suggested that they take a few days to think about it and decide what they really want in a rental.
Matt and Lanny have decided to resume their rental search and are willing to look at more than just conventional 2 bedrooms. It's important for renters to consider not just size, but whether the space is laid out in a way that meets their needs. I think Matt and Lanny will love this next rental. It's got a lot of living space and it's right in their preferred area. So we're in one of the nicest parts of your favorite neighborhood.
I love this neighborhood.
So you know that we're just steps to transit. This place comes with parking in the back.
Great.
Okay, and the apartment I'm about to show you takes up the main floor of a converted mansion. As far as outdoor space goes, you would be using the front lawn where they're planning a flagstone patio.
I don't really think I'll be out there.
You can't entertain guests over here as well, so
no.
Don't know if it'll work.
Let's go in.
Okay.
This hallway accesses every room in the house. This is the master.
Wow. It's a big space.
Yeah.
Isn't that great? Ceiling's high enough to make you feel small.
I love the 3 stained glass windows too. That's like the first thing you see.
I love it.
It's got all the character you want. It's a really nice size.
Hardwood floors are in great condition.
Do we love it if this is the only bedroom in the rental?
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We'd have to see. We have to probably get rid of some
for
stuff.
2 bedrooms, yeah.
My challenge to you is to look at this rental with a really open mind.
Okay.
Okay, so let's just pretend there's no furniture and we're just, hey, could we live here?
I really like it. I think it has a lot of character and it's really cute.
But I don't think we could fit all of our stuff in that one little bedroom.
So here's the bathroom.
Okay.
You got a tub?
Yeah, that works. It's a little bit narrow,
but it's got all the essentials. The one thing this place does have going for it is a ton of storage.
Oh,
Perfect,
great.
Yeah.
Let's check out the kitchen.
Sure.
Okay. Ooh, I love it.
I like it, yeah. They have perfect, like the cute little cabinets too.
Yeah, those look new.
Yeah. A really old stove.
Yeah. This guy, to me, is unacceptable. So I would try to negotiate for a new stove.
Yeah.
Good point.
So this is really the pièce de résistance.
Oh my gosh,
Wow.
I love it. Wow, look at the ceiling.
This room could be the most amazing living dining room.
We still have an office to fit in somewhere.
Without the second bedroom, we're gonna have to put an office in here as well then.
This is what I would do in order to get 3 uses out of this one room.
We'll use a small desk to create the office area. A dining table with chairs that can be tucked underneath will be placed against the wall. Putting the TV in the corner will make it seem a little smaller. And since the main function of the space is a living room, we'll make that the focal point.
I don't think that our current furniture would fit in there. Our stuff's big, so might be a little bit cramped.
I think it's doable. I think it should be a contender.
We'll have to think about the 1 bedroom though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure. Also, laundry's shared and in the basement.
There's 6 units using 1 actual appliance, so I don't think it's gonna work.
This apartment goes for $1,600 plus utilities.
The other places we've looked at were the same price, but 2 bedrooms.
So why don't we go take a moment, we'll sit down, talk about them all, and figure out which one's right for you.
Sure.
So, will it be the character-filled rental with the basement bedroom, the spacious townhouse on the historic street, or the 1-bedroom in the converted mansion? Which one will Matt and Lanny choose for their first grown-up apartment?
So after seeing all those rentals, can you actually envision your life as just renting by yourselves and not in student housing?
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a change, but I think we're ready.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's talk about the multi-level space in the Victorian home.
I really liked the openness of that space, but
Without the window in the basement, you can't put another person down there. So that's more or less a 1 bedroom in our opinion.
Okay. And then what did you think about the house on the laneway? That was fairly new. It had 1 bedroom up, 1 bedroom down as well.
the kitchen, living room, and dining were all together, but there wasn't enough room for a dining room table at all.
Right.
So.
But we did get the whole house, which is nice.
Yeah.
Plus, it had a beautiful little backyard in it.
Yeah.
And a spot for us to park outside as well.
And what about the one in your desired neighborhood, the main floor of the renovated mansion?
I really loved the character. I think I fell in love with the house just from that. But the fact that it only had 1 bedroom.
Yeah. 1 bedroom, we're gonna have to work that out in our heads, I guess, how we'd fit everything in.
So if you guys had to eliminate one, which one would it be?
I think the newer townhouse that we saw.
That leaves 2 essentially 1 bedroom rentals. So I won you 2 over. You're getting a place that's only 1 bedroom.
Yep.
I know. Yep.
So then it's between the multi-level in the Victorian or the main floor of the converted mansion. Which one's it gonna be?
I think location's gonna win out on this one, and we're gonna go with the
Converted mansion.
on the main floor.
Yeah, that sounds
Nice.
perfect.
Yeah.
I honestly think that's the best choice for you. But because it is utilities on top of rent, I think you might be able to negotiate a new stove.
Okay, perfect.
Okay? So someone needs to call the landlord and book an appointment to go see the place again and negotiate face to face.
I guess that's gonna be me. Hi, this is Matt and Lanny calling back.
If you're going to be paying for your own utilities, you're in a really good position to negotiate for energy-efficient appliances.
Okay, so make sure you go prepared and your checkbook in hand, of course.
Yes.
Okay, and it might not be a bad idea to research how much a new version of the apartment-sized stove would cost so that you can speak in real numbers.
Sounds good.
All right, let me know how it goes, and in the meantime, I'm gonna get going on some more specific design plans for your living / office / dining room.
Good luck.
Matt and Lanny got the apartment, and they were able to negotiate for a new, energy-efficient stove.
The move started off okay, and by the end of it, though, trying to move that couch of ours, it just was a nightmare. We spun it, we twisted it, we turned it, we deflected it. By the end of it, it was just get it out. When we got it over here, then it was even more of a disappointment. It didn't fit. It was about 6 inches too big.
I found Matt and Lanny a rental that will suit their young professional lifestyle. I'm giving it a makeover that will make the living space multifunctional. We're using sleek black chairs in the dining area. The walls are getting a new, warmer paint color. I'm cutting out wall stickers and applying them to painted canvas to create personalized artwork. And we're adding custom blinds to highlight the stained glass windows and finish off the space. When we're done, Matt and Lanny will have the perfect grown-up apartment.
Come see what we've done with your kitchen.
Oh, wow. That is perfect.
It looks great. Everything's modern, it matches. Oh, I love it.
In the kitchen, it was a simple case of freshening things up with a new coat of paint and a new high-top breakfast table.
The new energy-efficient stove arrives in 2 weeks.
The table, oh my gosh, I love this.
Oh, and cute little chairs as well.
This is so much more counter space.
Exactly.
It's perfect.
So, what do you think of your living, dining, workspace?
That is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's perfect, Jenny.
You like it?
Yeah. The room seems huge. It seems bigger than before.
The modern rustic dining table can serve double duty. Pushed up against the wall, it serves as additional workspace. But during dinner parties, it can be pulled out to comfortably seat 8 people.
I love it. It still seems like a huge room, even though there's basically three rooms inside of it.
Exactly.
This makeover maxed out my $1,000 budget. Custom window coverings and that fabulous dining table were my biggest purchases. A small lacquered desk by the window is perfect for working on Lanny's laptop, while Matt's desk has been relocated to the bedroom.
I love this couch.
Yeah.
Good.
It looks so cute. I'm glad you guys could fit it in as well.
Matt and Lanny's couch couldn't make the corner into the room, so I helped their parents purchase a new sofa in a contemporary neutral leather.
So everyone's happy?
Yep.
Yeah, I love it.
Good stuff. It's been such a joy working with you guys, and I hope you're going to be happy here for a couple of years. So I'll let you have your place back.
Thank you.
Bye. All the best.
Jody.
My pleasure. Take care.
And a hug too. Looks beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
I love this.
Now we don't feel, ashamed to invite our friends over for a dinner party. And now we actually have a spot to sit with our friends when they do come over. So
Yeah.
it makes it just feel like a young professional, hip sort of thing. And
Yeah, we're so close to graduating, it doesn't feel like we're students anymore. We've learned always important to carry a tape measure with you and make sure you have it to measure the hallways, measure your furniture, just make sure everything fits before you actually move it and spend all that energy and effort trying to move it in and it doesn't fit.
triple check the back of your truck when you do get it.
Make sure it's
Make
locked.
sure that it's locked, before you drive away.